Picture a winter evening in 1942. Snow blankets the streets of a working-class neighborhood as darkness falls early over a world at war. Inside modest homes across Britain and America, families gather around cast-iron radiators that hiss and clank with warmth. Yet not a single wire connects these life-giving systems to the electrical grid. This is the story of gravity-fed heating, a marvel of thermodynamic engineering that kept millions warm through the darkest chapter of human history, and a system so elegantly simple that it challenges everything we believe about modern dependence on complex technology. The gravity-fed hot water system operated on a principle as old as the Earth itself. Heat rises, cold falls. Deep in the basement of these homes sat a hulking boiler, typically fueled by coal or coke, its firebox glowing like a forge in the darkness. Water heated within this iron beast would begin its journey upward through pipes, driven not by pumps or electricity, but by the fundamental laws of thermodynamics. As molecules heated and expanded, they became less dense, rising naturally through the system like smoke up a chimney. This heated water would climb, story after story, filling radiators throughout the home with their precious cargo of warmth before cooling, contracting, and sinking back down through return pipes to be reheated again. The entire system breathed like a living thing, expanding and contracting in an eternal cycle that required nothing more than fuel and fire. What made these systems truly remarkable was their design philosophy. Engineers of the 1930s and 40s understood that war meant uncertainty, fuel shortages, power outages, and the constant threat of infrastructure collapse. The gravity system was their answer to chaos. Pipes were oversized deliberately, allowing water to move freely even at low temperatures. Radiators were massive, designed with excess capacity so they could heat rooms effectively, even when the boiler ran at reduced output during coal rationing. Every component was built to fail gracefully. If the fire died down, the system simply cooled slowly, maintaining residual warmth for hours. There were no circuit boards to fry, no motors to seize, no electronic controls to malfunction when bombers darkened the skies and power stations went offline. Operating these systems required knowledge that has nearly vanished from modern consciousness. Homeowners became, truly intimate with the temperament of their boilers, learning to read the subtle language of pressure and temperature. They understood how to bank a coal fire for overnight burning, covering the glowing bed with a thick layer of fuel that would smolder until morning. They knew the sound of proper circulation, the gentle gurgle of water finding its path, and could diagnose airlocks or blockages by touch and ear alone. This wasn't just heating, it was a craft, a daily practice that connected people directly to the physics of their survival. In an age where we adjust thermostats with smartphone apps, these families maintained warmth through skill, attention, and an understanding of fire that stretched back to humanity's earliest days. Today, as we face our own uncertainties, grid vulnerabilities, extreme weather, and the fragility of complex systems, the gravity-fed radiator offers more than nostalgia. It represents a philosophy that the most reliable systems are often the simplest, and that true resilience comes not from technological complexity, but from understanding fundamental principles. The families who tended these systems weren't just surviving war. They were practicing a form of preparedness that modern survivalists are only beginning to rediscover. They understood that self-reliance isn't about stockpiling gear. It's about possessing knowledge that works when everything else fails. If this journey into forgotten technology resonates with you, subscribe to Fieldcraft Chronicles. Share this video with others who understand that the lessons of history aren't just stories. They're survival manuals written in the experiences of those who came before us.